You just lived through the biggest crypto liquidation event in history. The question is, were you able to scoop up XRP below $1.50 like some lucky traders did? What actually happened today? I've got all the up-to-date details for you right here in this video, so make sure you stick around because this one was absolutely insane. As the saying goes, smart men go broke in 3 ways: liquor, ladies, and leverage. And today, leverage took center stage. We just witnessed over $19 billion in crypto liquidations. To put that into perspective, the COVID crash only saw around $1.2 billion, and the FTX collapse was about $1.6 billion. Today's figure completely blows those out of the water. Were you even able to grab some XRP during the chaos, when it briefly dipped to around $1.50 or even lower? On top of that, roughly $1.65 trillion was wiped out from the U.S. stock market in just hours. But the big question is, why? What triggered all of this? Let's break it down. At 10:57 a.m. Eastern, President Trump abruptly canceled his meeting with China and announced massive new tariffs were on the way. Just 40 minutes later, the S&P 500 erased $1.2 trillion in market cap. That single statement sent shockwaves across global markets. Trump accused China of lying and said they were imposing export controls on rare earth metals, which are crucial for producing weapons, chips, AI systems, and other strategic technologies. He stated that over 100% tariffs are coming on Chinese imports and confirmed he had canceled 2 meetings with President Xi. Rare earths are critical, and the U.S. depends on China for about 70% of them. When the first U.S. China trade deal was signed back in May 2025, rare earths were a core issue. So now that China is reportedly moving to restrict exports, fears of a full-blown trade war resurgence sent markets into freefall. Analysts say Trump's statement might have been a bargaining tactic, but it came at a massive cost, wiping out hundreds of billions in minutes. Trump later commented on the situation, saying this wasn't something he provoked, but rather a reaction to China's actions. He noted that the issue affects the entire world, not just the U.S., and pointed to airplane parts as one major area of concern. Now, while all this was happening, something else strange occurred. CoinGlass, a major site that tracks derivative data like open interest and liquidations, was hit by a large-scale DDoS attack, right as the market was crashing. Users couldn't access data, which made the chaos even worse. CoinGlass later confirmed the attack and said everything was restored, but many traders weren't happy. Then there were reports from analysts like Marty Party, who suggested that the event might have been more than just bad luck. He speculated this could have been a coordinated attack or oracle manipulation, similar to tactics used in 2017 and 2020, potentially designed to flush leverage and reset open interest. Adding more fuel to the fire, a hyperliquid whale opened a massive short position 30 minutes before Trump's tariff announcement and reportedly walked away with over $190 million in profit. The account was opened that same day and has already withdrawn most of the funds. That's raised questions about whether this was an inside job or even a state-backed operation. Even market veterans like Raoul Pal were caught off guard. He admitted he was trying to move money from banks into crypto, but couldn't do it fast enough, showing just how sudden and unpredictable this crash was. Meanwhile, exchanges started to buckle under pressure. Uphold reported widespread transaction issues. Deposits, buys, and sells were all affected. Binance also confirmed heavy traffic loads, system delays, and data display issues, though they assured users that funds are SAFU. Rumors also started flying that Wintermute and Crypto.com were facing severe liquidity issues, possibly even insolvency. While these reports aren't confirmed, traders were urged to withdraw funds just in case. As always, do your own due diligence before making any moves. And of course, the crypto community couldn't help but point out that Jim Cramer told people to buy crypto just 2 weeks ago. So some are calling this yet another round of the Cramer curse. Let's take a look at the market carnage. XRP plunged over 40%, Bitcoin dropped around 43%, Chainlink fell 47%, and several others like Avalanche, Sway, and World Liberty Financial crashed by 70 to 80% intraday. Absolute insanity. As King Solomon put it, we're not mooning, we're reverse mooning. So what do I personally think happened? Simple. Greed. mixed with inside knowledge. Someone somewhere knew what was coming, and they played it to perfection. This feels way too coordinated to be a coincidence, with DDoS attacks, early short positions, and exchange glitches all happening simultaneously. I'll be tracking all of this closely and keeping you updated as new information comes in. So make sure you're subscribed here at Crypto Labs News, because we'll be covering every development in this story. For me personally, I used this crash as a buying opportunity. I picked up more XRP because moments like this don't change the fundamentals. The technology, the institutional partnerships, the central bank integrations, none of that goes away because of a flash crash. Blockchain adoption is still accelerating worldwide. We just have to survive the chaos on the way there. Let me know down in the comments. Were you able to buy XRP or any other coins at those crazy low prices? Did your exchange lock you out? And what do you think? Was this a coincidence or something bigger? Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Crypto Labs News, signing off. And remember, we'll get through this together.